Every year, until the snow comes, the search for Tammy Nattaway continues, and her family still waits.
She was a very quiet girl. She was really happy. She would bring life to everybody. We never had a wake or funeral for her because we haven't given up searching yet.
Happy birthday, dear Tammy.
Tammy lived in foster care in Garden Hill First Nation. She loved to read and listen to music on her phone. Stephanie Nattaway says Tammy was taken into care because at the time, Stephanie was single and homeless. But she stayed close with her daughter and last saw her July 7th of 2020 as she waited for a boat ride to Wasagamek First Nation to visit family.
I remember I gave her a check to hold on to. She never cashed it and still haven't been cashed to this day.
Tammy spent time between her foster home in Garden Hill First Nation and Wasagamek First Nation, where her extended family and then boyfriend lived. She disappeared mid-July, but no one alerted RCMP or the family until the end of the month.
I thought she was okay because she was under CFS and they said she was in good hands, but I don't know why they waited 2 weeks.
Island Lake First Nations Family Services has not returned repeated requests for comment. This spot is where searches begin anew each summer.
She was last seen here in Garden Hill. That was what we call ground zero. When we started searching, she was already missing a week and a half already. Nobody knew where she was.
It's believed Tammy went to a party here.
So that's where that log house was, where she was last seen. The community wanted to burn down because of too much negative things were coming out from this log house. We basically searched the whole area. We had K9 units that came on land. We had RCMP crime unit that came here. We dove here. We dragged the area tour. We used makeshift hooks and we just throw them on the lake and we start dragging the bottom of the lake. We used everything. No clue. Nothing.
Ida Taylor is one of Tammy's aunts and lives close to where Tammy was last seen in Garden Hill First Nation.
Some people say that she's still missing in West. Some people still search over here. We still miss her. We love her.
Why can't we search for Tammy? And since in Winnipeg they went searching for people in a landfill, nobody searches here for Tammy, really. I wish we could search again.
About a 40-minute boat ride away is Wasagamek First Nation. Tammy was also seen here many times in the days before she disappeared.
Sit. That's Tammy's dog. She had puppies. And I can still hear her say, "Kukum, I love you, you know. I'll be back soon." And I'm still wishing that he will say, "Kukum, I'm back." You know, I always say that, just opens my door, saying, "Kukum, I'm back." This is my house. My home. This is where Tammy is these days all the time.
Lena Harper says her granddaughter was seen many times walking around Wasagamek in the days before she disappeared. And in the close-knit community where everyone talks and looks out for each other, she says no one ever came forward to say they gave Tammy a boat ride out or saw it happen.
Tammy went out. See? Still there. She was always at her boyfriend's.
Tammy's boyfriend at the time lived with his grandfather, Wallace Harper. He says Tammy was staying with them 2 to 3 days before she went missing. He agreed to talk to us because he says the rumors have been ruining his life.
I don't know anything what happened to her. All I know is that she was there. She got picked up by CFS about 2 or 3 days later, and then that was the last time I seen her. I had nothing to do with it. Absolutely nothing. I'm just worried about her. I'm worried about she is. That's all I'm worried about.
Wallace Harper's grandson originally said he'd speak to us too, so we visited the house later that day.
He says he doesn't want to talk to anybody.
Oh, he said he'll be 2 minutes and he'd talk to us.
Wow, that's what he says right now.
Extensive community-led searches continue each year in Wasagamak too. Floyd Mason coordinates them every year.
We're not giving up. We're not giving up with the search. We're continuing. And like those major crime unit, they keep coming back and asking some things. And we ask them questions and they don't answer the way we want to hear those answers. The elders say that if she did something to herself, then we would have found her already.
Close to 2 years after her disappearance, the Wasagamak search team found Tammy's sweater at the hockey arena.
It's the one she would always wear. You know, when I seen it, I felt a very warm.
But with such a vast distance to cover, subsequent searches have found nothing, and another season has come to an end.
When I think about those people that did this, we forgive them. We forgive them. But we want Tammy back, you know. We want to lay her to rest.
Happy 12th birthday. I was 13.
Okay, hello. The same spot. This is where we have her birthday parties still, yeah.
Stephanie Nattaway says Tammy always wanted her parents back together.
I know she would want me to go back with her dad. She always wanted me to go back with him. I went back with him. Wanted me to get a home. I did get a home.
But she doesn't have closure.
I wake up in the middle of the night, sometimes in a panic, hard to breathe, thinking I forgot to look over there. I want to say to her, try harder, give us clues and dreams. Doesn't matter who hurt her or who's hiding her, just bring her home. We just want to put her to rest, that's all we want.
So a family and 2 communities can also finally rest. Aaron Broman, CBC News, Garden Hill First Nation.